Now we're going to get into a couple questions about the lifestyle and you guys' experience. So to start, we're going to start off as how long has you guys been in the lifestyle and how did you basically end up, like how, what makes you stumble upon it?
So I have been in the lifestyle for 8 years. I didn't even know the lifestyle existed. I met a gentleman online who invited me to a party, which turned out to be a lifestyle event. And I was sort of fascinated by it. I didn't even know it existed. Um, I didn't, when I think of swingers, I think of the 70s fishbowl, put your keys in it. Wasn't anything like that. But I just became fascinated with it, people's dynamics, and how they worked, how everything worked. That is how I got into it.
Okay. I got tricked into the lifestyle. I got asked to DJ, and I was DJing with a friend of mine, and didn't know where we were. I was just DJing like I normally do, and then I noticed that people were very friendly, and a girl asked me for a song. Um, you know, played a song for her. An hour later, she came up asked me for a different song, but she didn't have a shirt on. So I had to ask where I was. So that's how I got into the lifestyle.
Okay.
But once I saw, I was fascinated as well. Just and actually, that same place is actually where I met Krista. So,
Okay, okay.
so yeah, that's basically how it evolved for me. And to be honest with you, she taught me everything about the lifestyle that I know of. So
Okay, so ever since then, it just been just that. You guys.
basically, yeah, she really has let me know the real life, the real lifestyle. Not it's not just go in, bang around, bang around.
Right.
There's a real lifestyle to this. So
Okay.
I appreciate her for that. So
Okay.
but she gets quiet sometimes.
That's like- okay, now another question is what are some of the challenges you guys came across while being in the lifestyle?
So, to be honest, I think us together haven't really had any issues or challenges. It's basically, since we have been leaders, it is, we always get brought into people who have drama with each other, a situation with an ex being there, or this person did this to me. So, every problem that occurs at one of our events, we find out about. And we have to figure out how to handle it fairly. And then if the situation presents itself again, how could we handle it so it's going to be equally addressed across the board? So a lot of times you're bringing in almost new rules because of a situation that happened in the past. So I think the biggest challenge is being brought into every bad situation that happens.
Okay.
Oh, one of our that challenge, yeah, that one's interesting one. But the biggest challenge for me was keeping all these groups, clubs, whatever, still as a community. Everyone wants to compete against each other, or you know, they're not doing this right, they're not doing that right. The lifestyle, I think, and how she taught me was everyone has their own, and but there's no reason why the whole community can't be together.
Right.
So I've noticed I always talk about the vibe, because I think if you create a good vibe, all of the communities should come together. So but the challenge was trying to get them all together. So
Right, okay.
it's tough, but you know, party and play and prestige, we're very diverse. Like you could see any and everything here. So trans, gays, you know, black, white, Mexican, pink, purple. We see it all here, and we love it all. So that's
And that's
why.
a good thing, though. You know, y'all accept all, so that's welcoming. That's more welcoming on y'all guys' end, for sure. So other than that, just it's always great. Communication is on point. And always no issues.
Yep.
Between her and I, like we just don't have any issues. So
We've set our boundaries and our rules, and we haven't had any problems with that.
no issues.
All right. That's perfect. That's a good, a good example of it for sure. Okay, so next question is would you guys ever leave the lifestyle? And if so, why? If not, why also?
So I've tried to leave it about 6 times now, but I keep getting drawn back into it. No, I ran a group, a club in Minnesota, and then I came out here. I said I was retired from it. This is now the 4th club I've been involved with here.
Okay.
So it draws you back, and what draws me back into it is I'm not one who goes to a party and I'm there for play or I'm there for it's my friends, and
Right.
it is the acceptance. It is the acceptance of the trans community, the gay lesbian community, of no body shaming, what you look like. Like if you're a nice person, that's all we care about, right? So what always draws me back is that part. I get turned off by the places that have limitations on if you don't look like this, you can't come to our club. To me, that's not the lifestyle. The lifestyle is you accept everybody no matter what they look at, genders, races, abilities, doesn't matter. You accept. So that's why I have a hard time walking.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, she couldn't have said it any better. To be honest with you, um, it's hard for us to leave the lifestyle because we're not so caught up in certain that we have to be here doing this, doing that, or it's a certain way. If we don't want to be, at a club, or we don't want to be around just lifestyle people, we go to vanilla stuff. We do things that, you know, I got cousins and friends that are here this weekend that, I went and saw and met with them, and we just did some vanilla stuff. I'm still, I can still do all that without worrying about,
Right.
what's happening in that room over there, and
Right.
changing sheets or whatever we have to do to keep the club running that night. The music, that's DJ is my thing. So if I could be around music and around good people, I'm there. You know what I mean? So whatever play happens, during club hours, or even if there's a vanilla thing where we all used to do at one point, and then go to the club, have a few drinks, meet a person, things happen. So it's not really no different to me. The lifestyle is still my regular life. So just what it is. So
Okay. I'm liking you guys' answers for sure. Okay, and our final question is, what advice and tips would you give somebody considering getting into the lifestyle?
So I would say it's 2 answers. So as a single person, it's very different than being coupled. I've been in both in the lifestyle. As a single person, I would say don't walk into any situation with expectations of any sort. Just be open to meeting people, and talking to people. Learning about them, learning dynamics and what they're into and how and that type of thing. As far as being coupled,
So basically, you need to come open minded.
you need to come open-minded, and you also need to come not expecting, oh, I'm going to get laid tonight. No, that's probably not going to happen, honestly.
Right.
Like, you just, hopefully you meet people and you want to come back because you find yourself in an environment that you're comfortable in.
Correct.
As a couple, I would say, communication is key. Like Marcus has said before, I don't understand. Aren't they all cheating on each other, doing this or doing that? And I tell him my answer is every couple has different boundaries that they have discussed. If they go outside of those boundaries, that's cheating to them. But what might be cheating to one is not to another. So I would just say make your boundaries, limitations, expectations
And
super clear,
Yeah, okay.
very clear.
Okay.
ditto. No, I don't really. There's not much more I could say there. Yes.
She covered it. She
Yeah.
for sure got it.
I talked to a lot of people that wonder about the lifestyle. Everyone's curious about it because they've seen old tapes of back in the '60s and '70s or whatever, and they saw, what was that movie called with you know something with Eyes Closed or whatever it was.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut. Yeah, they've seen those type of movies or whatever, and is that how it is? Is that how it is? And I had to tell them no.
Right, yeah.
No.
There's really more to it.
Yeah. So
Right. Okay.
I said, have you ever been to a house party where everyone just loves everyone? And they're like, and I said, just dance. No, no. Well,
Right.
come around the lifestyle, you understand more.
Right. Okay.
That's. But yeah, she hit every. She check marked everything. So yeah, that, I don't know. There's not much more I can say about that. Just come in open minded and
Right.
enjoy yourself.
All right.
And happy birthday.
Oh yes,
Happy
yes,
birthday, Krista.
Thank you.
yes. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, wait. I got one more actually. One more. So, what can you say about Prestige? Not bashing no other ones, but what can you say that Prestige brings to the lifestyle? Basically, like which makes you guys stand out.
So I would say it's a very upscale venue. The backyard is currently under renovation, but in the summertime, that we have plans to make that a resort-style outdoor backyard, cabanas, pool, hot tub. Um, we're hoping it looks beautiful. The venue we try to keep very clean, and the biggest thing is everyone is welcome here. We're not limiting. We don't care if you're a single or a couple. We don't care what color you are. We don't care if what gender you are. What gender you identify does not matter. Um, we accept everybody.
Prestige is something I wanted to give my wife. So she's always had this dream about having the club her way, how she wants it, and Prestige gave us that opportunity. So now you'll see as this place starts to evolve a little bit more here and there, it's all going to be a little taste of Krista. Everything gonna have a little taste of Krista. We've been to other clubs that we try to do that.
Right.
They, you know, unfortunately, things didn't work out. But I think this right here, with this opportunity that we got here as owners now, that like true owners, that we actually get to, she gets to do her thing now. So she finally gets to let her spread her wings. So you might see those wings spread tonight too. She got some wings for Brazil. So, but even this theme, everyone was like, "Oh, Mardi Gras." No, it's actually not Mardi Gras, but it's
Right.
it's Brazilian Carnival. But of course, Mardi Gras is doing the same time. So
Right.
they kind of run together, but they are a little different. So, but yeah,
Okay.
that's basically what it is. So.
All right. Yes, yes. Well, I appreciate you guys sitting here answering my questions and about Prestige. My personal experience, I like Prestige. It's probably one of the biggest ones that me and my wife have been to. So I like it. It's very clean, upscale. They have good snacks always up there at the kitchen, and the music goes crazy. So, other than that, I appreciate you guys sitting down with me. Yes, sir. And we're out of here.